Hello everybody, Spirit Jamie here, and today I will be talking about the bronze dungeon and how to beat it as a free-to-play player. In this run I'm going as a Blade Master with 62,000 rating, and I am beating and completing actually the bronze dungeon at difficulty 5. It's very hard. It's you need some luck and a lot of tries. I feel like I know how every single boss and every single mob in this dungeon breathes now. I know their heartbeats and everything. I know where they're at. I know every single thing about this dungeon. I have tried to complete it I think more than 50 or 60 times, and I've just done it now, yesterday. I have lost sometimes because of lag. Sometimes I get a phone call, notifications and things like that, but most of the times I either just make a mistake or I'm not just focused enough to do the dungeon. But as you can see here, I will start with the guide now, and first of all you want to go with the talents that are gonna give you the most damage to clear out the mobs as fast as you can. And the only two chests you need to get are this one right here and the other I got before this one. It's completely on the other side of the map. It's the treasure is the energy core is either gonna be in that one or the one I just got. You don't need to waste your time to pull the force of other to get to other chests. Just do that and you're gonna be fine. Right here I always want to focus the heads that do the most damage. So as of right here I am focusing on the Team Fire one, because it's the only one that can hurt me a lot and one-shot me. The other ones can't, and yeah, I've seen a lot of people go for the recover ones first, but the 10% it's not that much of a heal for the snakes. You do way more than that, way more damage than that, just because you can't get one shot if you beat the Team Fire snake first, the one that lets out all the fireballs. Sometimes there are bugs like this one right here. As you can see, there are only two fireballs, and later on you will see that, yep, here's the third one. The third one will spawn, and sometimes if I didn't stay like right here, like in the waterfall, and stayed right here, it would have gotten me because I don't have time to react, and it's gonna pop up on my screen really fast. So what you're gonna do is, if you haven't beaten the Team Fire snake head, you're gonna want to wait for all of the fireballs to come out and be destroyed from the waterfall, and after that you can continue hitting them. I didn't do it right now because I'm very close to destroying it, but luckily I did have enough time to see that one, because I didn't know. I can see it now because I'm seeing the recording right now. There was a split second where you could see that the fireball spawned on the recover head just before it got destroyed, and it almost killed me, but good thing I saw it fast enough. So yeah, for the Team Fire Snake and the fireballs, you're gonna want to just to wait for all three of the fireballs to pop out. Next up, as I said, I'm gonna focus on Cone Fire because it's the other head that's gonna do a lot of damage to me. My talents aren't the best. I feel like I could have gone more damage oriented. Actually, my talents are perfect, but the deep talent is not the best. I didn't use the deep talent which made Blossom Dance cooldown reset on every few hits. But as you can see right here, this is really important. you want to make, before you go for the frogs, you want to make 2 sets of talents. First one, you're gonna want Excited as your C level talent. You're gonna want Wind and Moon for B level. For A level you want Cherry Blossom, and for S level you want the Izanamis Dance. And on the second page you're gonna want the same ones, except on the S level talent you're gonna want to place Naraku. Before you go in, you're gonna want to pick the page with the Izanamis Dance at S level talent and do as much damage as you can right here. That's the most important right now, and as you can see, I'm going for I use the whole skill rotation of my Blade Master, and then I'm just gonna pop the EX ability, which is the shield, and I'm just gonna negate all the damage as I can. After I don't have after my abilities are on cooldown, I'm using the Tyrant's Eye and then switching to Mytho form again to complete my skill rotations again. And after you will die, there's 100% chance you will die right here if you're free to play and you have around 62,000, maybe even 70,000. You will die on the frogs definitely. And after you die, you want to wait the whole respawn timer, run back, and after you see either a small frog or after you know you're safe, change to the other tree as fast as you can, to the other page, because Naraku is gonna let you win this fight. Before you die, you must go berserk. So Naraku gives you resets all your cooldowns and also gives you 50% more damage, which negates the Excited talent damage reduction, and you're just gonna want to do as much damage as you can. Then you will die again. This is the last time you will die, or not the last time, but depends on how much frogs you have beaten. But after that, again, you want to wait till the full respawn timer is up and it respawns you, the game respawns you. Next, you're gonna want to switch to the damage talent again with Izanami's Dance and wait for the frogs while you heal up. After you see the first frog, you're gonna want to use your Void ability, so the frogs don't pull you and stun you. And immediately when you see them, you're gonna want to use that EX ability, and if you see the frogs have that shield right there, you're gonna want to lure them out. Doesn't matter if you're in your EX ability, you just won't do damage to them, and luring them out is gonna be your best bet. Next up, I'm gonna want you to switch to full DPS talents again, which is Blossom Slash. You're gonna want to go with New Life for the B level talent. A level talent you're gonna want Cherry Blossom Snow, and for the S level talent you're gonna want Izanami's Dance again. With the Deep talent, you're gonna want Weapon Fury. That's the Deep talent on the far left, in the middle. On the far left tree and in the middle, which makes your Blossom Dance's cooldown reduced by 0.5 seconds each time you attack. This is the best for DPS if you're gonna hit them a couple of times. As you can see in this video, I didn't have that Deep talent equipped. I just had a Find Weakness Deep talent, which increases my AP efficiency by 15%. But on the second boss, you probably know this already. You're just gonna want to lure them into the statue, and they will just get perma stoned and won't do any damage to you. Next up, you're just gonna want to pull all the bridges so you can pass. Check how much reserve HP you're gonna have, because you're gonna need it. And if you haven't gotten the secret chest, is just up ahead. You can see that symbol right there. That's where the hidden chest is, the secret chest is. But I have already gotten it and wanted to save as much time as I needed. And for this boss, you're gonna want to lure just one of them out, so go on side. And after every attack, you're gonna want to jump out away from his range, because there's always a chance after every attack that he's gonna do that slam ability, which is gonna do about 1 million damage to you. That's the only reason why we are not luring both of them out at the same time, because two abilities, depending on what build you have, might kill you. For me, no, it's gonna take around 3 hits. As you can see here, I didn't jump out, I didn't know it's gonna hit, but you can, around 1 or 2, you can tank 1 or 2 hits from that kneeling ability. As I said, after every of these bosses attack, you're just gonna want to jump back and then go back in and use your abilities. I'm using only Mytho form because it lets me attack really fast and to move faster as well. Use your EX ability, Royal Fire, every time you have it, just so you can have that more DPS. Don't risk it with this fight. I don't know how to say it, but just don't risk it and be safe always. Just jump out of every attack, and if you jump out of the attack and you don't know and he comes for you, you will test it out. Maybe you're gonna get hit once or twice from that ability, you can't know for sure. But as you can see, after this attack, after his first attack, he didn't use the slam ability, he used it after the second one. But if you are unsure, you can always use your EX ability, which is the shield ability that gives you 40% damage reduction while you're in it, so you won't get one shot anyway. You just want to make sure to not get hit by that ability. You're gonna want to beat the same boss 3 times, I think. It was 3 times. Sometimes I have beaten this guy and it only needed 2 tries. It's completely random, I guess. I don't know if it's 3 or 2 times. But each time he dies, he's gonna be lower on HP. And after you kill him for the last time, you're gonna want to go to the second boss. Don't worry about HP. After you kill this boss, he always drops the healing rune thing, and you're gonna be on full HP. As you can see, I will beat him right now. I'm saving my EX abilities for the other boss, so I don't have to wait a lot. Right now I'm taking a bit of a rest, around 10 seconds. 1 for my ability to come off cooldown, and 2 just to release that pressure I had, because it's really not easy. You gotta be on your feet every single second of this fight. Right now, as you can see, I didn't know if he was gonna use it, but I just went back in and I was lucky and didn't get hit. I could have used the EX ability right there, but I decided I have full HP, so I didn't need it. If you get hit once or twice, then you definitely need to start using your EX ability. Even though you're not using the excited talent, you're still gonna absorb 40% of that damage, and you're gonna have 40% damage reduction in your EX ability. As you can see, from now on, I'm completely just safe. Don't wanna get hit. I don't know how I got hit right there, but it is what it is, I guess. I wasn't very lucky with that. But after you beat this boss, don't open the chest immediately. You're gonna see why. Just kill this boss, take a bit of a breather. You want to have around 10 minutes for the last boss, because it's gonna be a long fight. You're gonna want to go in and out a lot. This fight is way harder than the last boss, but the last boss takes a lot of time because he has 10x HP. Right here, I will beat him, I think, or the next attack. Yeah, it's gonna be the next attack. I can beat him right here. Just be patient and don't waste a lot of time on the mobs on the first level, and don't waste time on toads and snakes. You're gonna be you want to be as fast as you can so you don't waste time. It has happened to me for my time to run out at the last boss, but this time it didn't. As you can see, I have actually 2 more lives, 1 life left, I mean. So even if I die once, I'm safe. That might not be the case for you, so you might want to be even more careful than me. Then after your full HP and your cooldowns are all set, you're gonna want to open the chest and see what I'm seeing what I got there. This is, and if you go a bit further from the chest, you're gonna see this cinematic, and the boss will spawn. This is the last boss. He does look cool, but I'm gonna show you a few tricks that you're gonna wanna do. So at 10 HP and 9 HP, each time you destroy one of his HPs, you're just gonna want to run back to be safe and heal up. As you can see, I'm always checking my reserved HP to see how much I have left. And after I heal up a lot, I'm just gonna go back in, and at HP, when his HP drops to 8, you're gonna want to go behind him, because he's gonna use the Flame Breath ability, which will definitely kill you if you stay in it and stay in front of him, so you just don't want to do that. 7 HP is also fine, so from 8 to 7 HP is completely fine. Then at 6 HP you want to be careful, you will see here. I'm gonna wait for the video to show you. As I said, just go in, take this HP off too, and then at 6 HP you're just gonna want to run around him, and because he's gonna use the meteor ability, which is gonna make so meteors fall on your head, and if you just want, with any class, if you run around, he can't hit you. Then at 5 HP you're gonna want to jump back in the bubble. These bubbles right here will protect you from this ability, and please don't jump too soon. Only jump when you know you're safe. And then from 5 to 4 HP you're gonna be safe as well. Sorry, at 4 HP he starts to fly and jump in the air and goes to hit you. That's gonna happen 3 times, but it's really easy to dodge. You need to save your endurance for that. So before you destroy his 50 HP, you're just gonna want to run back if you don't have enough endurance to dodge at least 3 times. Then from 3 to 2 HP it's gonna be fine. And right here I got a phone call. I was so scared that I'm gonna lose this run and recording, and whoop, the connection was lost right now. It wasn't my internet, it was because of the phone call, but I just tapped out of the game and went back in, and I was relieved when I saw this message because I was able to reconnect, and my recording was safe, and I was able to finish this run. As I said, you're gonna want to destroy this HP again. Use your EX ability whenever you can to reduce as much damage taken as possible. At 2 HP he's gonna use the Fire Breath again. Don't stay in front of him and just jump back behind him. At 1 HP he's gonna use the Meteor ability again, so you're gonna want to run around and heal up. And then when he's on the last HP and he's at half HP on the last one, he's gonna use that ultimate ability again, which sets the whole arena on fire, and you're gonna want to go into a bubble. The recording will show you here. This boss is very easy, but you just need a lot of time and patience, I guess, and that's the word. If you are out of this circle right there, you can see there's a circle in the arena. If you're out of it, the boss can't hit you and he just resets. So right here, I go back in. He won't hit you unless you hit him, which is very nice. I take his and you need to make sure to not use all of your endurance when you're going for him, because you're gonna need it to jump back to a bubble as fast as you can. Then it's gonna be easy from here on out. You're just gonna wait for the bubble to pop, and you're gonna beat him again. Right now I'm just gonna hit him and defeat this boss. It's a huge relief. As you can see, I finished it for the first time. I had a lot of tries. I spent a lot of gold on reserved HP, but I was able to beat it. As you can see, here are all of my stats: 62.7 K rating. Here were the talents. For the core, I'm using 9 water and 5 earth and 2 fire build. I find a lot of success with this build because it does give a lot of tankiness and HP. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I was so relieved when I beat this dungeon. And yeah guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and bye bye.